Yo, sorry guys. I missed the intro button. If you guys want to see the intro, if you want to get all fired up, let me know and I'll click that button real quick. It looks like we are just chopping a lot. Hey, what's good, guys? What's up, Fletcher? Welcome, Casper. Casper first 6-day winning streak was lost today. Oh, brother, GG's on the 6-day winning streak, though. Like, don't dwell on the negative side. That was a really good stretch. What's up, Roman? Mason? Kelvin? Gixer? Savvy, do you want the intro? Do you guys really want that intro? Nice, Roman. Nice. What's up, Chase? Here, I'll give you the intro, Savvy. This one's just for you, all right? right, back to regularly scheduled programming. There's the intro for you. Anyways, welcome, guys. Welcome. Yeah, our guy Savvy in the chat there loves that intro. His day is not complete without seeing that intro. Yeah, it's a good intro, I'll admit. As far as like a trading stream stuff goes, it's pretty good. It's well put together for sure. Yeah, it definitely sets the mood. The orchestral build up with the beat. Hi Sin, how are you? I'm sorry. If you want to troll me, feel free to troll me, even though I acknowledged you. So how'd you guys trade today? I took one trade, made like $500, sat there, stared at the charts for the next hour, and decided I'm not trading anymore. Yeah, Savvy, I'm telling you. It's like... oh, Brad, nice. Actually, I saw your day, Brad. Very nice. Yeah, some people perform well in the chop. You know, that they can easily determine the range. I struggle with playing tops and bottoms. It seems like every time... Sin says wise. It seems like every time that I try to play the top or the bottom of the range is the time that the market decides it's going to break out. So I've stopped trying to make the range plays. I prefer to operate at the extremes at this point. So days like this, I struggle. You know, I caught the early short off the rejection of below 540 here. Was trying to take it back into 440. And it did one of these things and then started retracing. And once it got back in the 90s here, I had to cut it. I still got 25 points out of it, but it was not ideal. Came back a little too much on me. Yeah, Armando, it was a lot of chop. Really, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Like, Friday was really good. RTH. But other than that, RTH really has not been great lately. It just hasn't. The moves have all happened during either Globex session or London session. Or the good continuation type moves that set the trend. And then RTH comes, there's one move off the open. And it chops for hours. It can't decide what it wants to do. You think you're in a good position, and then it slowly grinds its way back into your entry. Like, no stop is safe kind of deal. So, you're not alone. If you're having a hard time trading in these markets, it's not easy trading right now. We're approaching all-time highs. I've struggled at all-time highs before, and I've been doing this for 4 years and traded all-time highs like 3 times. So, it's difficult trading. It really is. So, the name of the game right now is risk management. Just try to survive until the market picks back up and decide what it wants to do for, you know, a week's time. Casper, you sized up at the wrong time. Look, right now is not the... I mean, unless you really are good at scalping, the market conditions right now are not the time to be sizing up. Like, it's just not. You're not getting any follow-through on any move. You're not getting any kind of continuation. Price is re-offering currently, or previously traded price a lot. So it's just... Unless you're really good at picking out 10-point, 15-point scalps on the NAS, it's hard. PW lost sponsorship from Stratify. Sin, do you mean Tradeify? I'm assuming you mean one of the props. I've never heard of Stratify. Okay. Tradeify. He lost his Tradeify sponsorship. What happened? You lost 100K in a month, Sin? Oh, brother. I'm sorry. All right, Sin. No, you're good, brother. You're good. I'm sure a lot of the chat is in a similar position. They bought on Jay Dunn. Was Jay Dunn one of the guys that was involved with Danny Trades? Was he a part of that whole thing? He was. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. That just sounds like a bunch of drama. You're long in queue 448 max. A good position. Nice position. I'd definitely be tight trailing on that position, but you got ES coming up into 6150. That could serve as a pretty good rejection spot. Yeah, Fletch, I mean, that just sounds like a whole bunch of drama, like a whole bunch of influencer trader drama. Guru type arguing. Chase, what am I seeing this evening? I'm leaning downside, right? Like, you see these orders stacked in lower through the low 4 like 20s and through 440. I'm waiting to see what ES does as it approaches that 6150 area. It's like 3 points off right now. But if we're hanging out below 6150 for me on ES, I'm leaning downside. Yeah, Max. Yeah, tight trail that thing. There's no sense. I've made that mistake in this current market conditions. And it comes back on me like 50% of the move. Really frustrating, really annoying. I did catch a trade earlier tonight, guys. Just to give you a heads up before I got on live. You can see I'm up $255 on the session right now. No, Chase. I'm more or less watching ES right now. Not so much NQ. NQ's doing too much back and forth at this level for me to be really confident on anything going on here. 6150 on ES looks to be like a pretty decent rejection spot. Or at least top of the little range for it. So I'm more or less watching ES rather than what NQ's doing right here. Sin. Oh, jeez. ES, I would give it to... Let's see here. I'd probably give ES to above 6155. If I was to take a short on ES from 6150. But I'm kind of leaning downside. This is just really slow. Usually on the downside, you want it to be moving a little bit faster than what it is. You'd like a little more juice behind the moves. It feels like we have aggressive sellers present. However, it's just getting absorbed. There's just not a lot of volume right now either. We're hanging out at Central Pivot. ES is at Central Pivot. Let's see if we can get ES up a couple more points, at least into the 48s, and then I'll decide. Unfortunately, I can't hop on a long position from here. Like, the risk to reward right now to the downside is greater than taking a long position up here at resistance. So I'm going to lean downside right now. Looks like we got 52 people in. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. We did put out a new Quant Tower setup tutorial for those of you that trade Quant Tower today. So feel free to give it a watch, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment if you want what you would like to see on the next Quant Tower setup video. If you do have Quant Tower or are planning on trading on Quant Tower, and I'll try to include it in the next QT setup video. What's up, Daniel? Welcome. All right, Brady, what's up? Jeez, I looked away for 1 second and the market just sold off like 10 points. All right, that's a pretty strong move. I was kind of hoping ES would get a little bit higher. Oh, Ahmet, you mean the Glizzy Clipper? I have not heard yet. Goose was supposed to... Well, he's on the golf course right now. So I will ask him. I'll ask him tomorrow and see what he says. As far as how close we are. It's got to be pretty close. I know I just know he wants it to be like, he wants it to be in its final form before he releases it on other trading platforms. Like the version I have of the indicator is just a beta version. The new one's going to be a lot more detail. It's going to come with sound notifications, the whole nine. So it's going to look a lot better. It'll be worth the wait. Trust me. But it's coming very soon. Very, very soon. Yeah, cheers, Amit. Trust me, you guys will be the first to know. You guys will be the first to know when it does come out. Oh, you meant PW lost 100K a month from the sponsorship. Okay, I gotcha. I gotcha, Sin. That makes more sense. I thought you meant you lost 100K in a month. Had me concerned. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, hey, what's up, Shared Drive? Yeah, that sucks that's happening, you know, but at that level, I don't know. You know, those guys are all beefing with each other. I don't know what to say, you know. One guy says one thing, another guy says another. You don't know what the reality of the situation is. You don't know what was said behind closed doors either. Not to the public. So there's probably underlying circumstances there. I don't know what they are. But yeah, that stinks. It stinks for anyone to go through stuff like that. But yeah, I know nothing about the situation really. Like I said, it's very seldom that I watch any kind of trading influencers. I just tune all that out and stay in my own lane. Don't really pay much attention to it. To me, all that stuff, like if you enjoy dramas, if you enjoy drama, it can provide good entertainment value, but nothing more than that really in my eyes. You know, I'm more concerned about making money rather than he said, she said stuff. He was in tears about it. Oh, that stinks. Yeah, it stinks. That stinks. I'm sure he'll bounce back. I'm sure he's already got things lined up. I'm sure he's already made moves. You know? From what I understand, he's affiliated with a lot of props. I know he was with Apex for a while. I know he was... Shoot, he was with Top Step for a while. But that seems to be what happens. You know, you take... Like eventually these props don't want you promoting other props. If you've signed a contract with them like that, right? Like they want exclusivity, so to speak. They want you yeah, Daniel. But they want exclusivity. They want you to be promoting their brand, their prop, driving money and business into their prop, and they don't want you really promoting others. I'm sure Patrick has a lot of affiliates. You know, he's probably signed contracts with a lot of them. He's got a big following, huge following. He's got to be up there in the top 5 as far as trading influencers and subscriber counts go. You know, he's made it. And good on him for it. I mean, good on him. Looks like we still got people slowly filing in here. Got about, I don't know, 70, 80 people in here right now. Welcome, guys, if you're just tuning in. Kind of sleepy markets again this evening. So we're going to chill and wait till we get something definitive to get into. Sin. Yeah, Fletcher, the way all those work is you sign, when you're at that level, you sign contracts. And I don't know what kind of verbiage is in those contracts as well. Do you guys see what I'm saying? As far as behind closed doors, we don't get the eyeball contracts. So there might have been some verbiage in the contracts with Tradeify that said, Donnie Shipley, GFC, a get effed zone. In other words, don't execute here. Hey, just ain't right. Welcome. Yeah, a lot of people are just finding the channel here, for sure. Welcome. I hope you find value here. I hope you have a good time. We got a good community. We try to keep the vibes high. Yeah, Donnie, it's a get effed zone. It's do not trade in this area. What's up, Faraz? How are you? Oh, you're good, Daniel. You're long from a lot lower. I mean, your stop would be below that swing, that red candle. So at least what, like 55 you've locked in? So yeah, I mean, you've locked in $200 at least, probably. Need Trump to put out a few tweets, Gixxer says. Yeah, give him a ring, give him a holler. Actually, Gixxer, he was talking this morning, and nothing happened. Like, nothing happened. Did you guys watch that press conference, by the way? Out of curiosity, dude, he was just trolling the media. It's so funny every time he talks. He just says whatever comes to his head. It just comes out of the mouth. There's zero filter. I loved it too, Brad. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Yeah, I don't know what the F they were doing. Yeah, Daniel, it was great. It was great. I mean, there were points where he had that whole media room laughing. It was so funny. So funny. I like watching his speeches. Yeah, it just ain't right. Like, look, we're going to trade all-time highs at some point, like in the very near future. I just hope that we get a substantial pullback so I can ride that choo-choo all the way to all-time highs and not just slow grind up into it. That's what I'm waiting for. The F-bomb in front of Marine One, yeah. It's so funny. Trump is funny. I don't care if you like him or dislike him. He's funny. Yeah, Anchor Trader, that's right. Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that like button for me. Smash the thumbs up button. Thank you for the reminder, NQ Trader. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the whole streaming thing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Need a dad joke. I got none of those, Fletch. Yeah, Faraz, Elon's funny. Elon's funny too. Can you imagine being either Trump or Elon? Just being on that level? I mean, you probably say whatever you thought too at that level. It's crazy. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it right. I mean, I don't know if I'm doing it right. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I click go live and talk to you guys. What do you call a deer with no eyes? Someone, I don't know. Go ahead. No idea. Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. That one was pretty good. I haven't heard that one before. Oh, you want me to go like full on influencer streamer guy and just do it just chatting and pull up videos and reaction videos? Gold Grinder Dave, you think some people need a GPS to find the like button? Yeah, usually my community is pretty good. Usually you guys are really good about it. I look at the end and you know, I have like, I don't know, 150 likes on most of these live streams, so get the Lambo and girls. No, that's never going to be me. That's never going to be... Guys, I drive a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Like, I am so modest with my money. You know, I just don't spend... I have a hard time spending money on myself. I don't mind buying gifts for other people. That's not so hard for me. But buying things for myself, I just... I just don't... I don't do it. Fletcher, it's a 2026 though. Thanks, Faraz. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure how my channel got to where it's at as quickly as it has recently. I don't fully understand it. I mean, I appreciate all of you. Don't get me wrong. Hopefully you find value here. Hopefully we learn from each other. Hopefully the community continues to grow. Yeah, Faraz, that's coming. Trust me, that's coming very soon. Very, very soon. Khaled, I caught one trade. I was short from just below 540. I was targeting 440. And it came back on me. I locked in 25 points. So I made $500 today. Then I proceeded to watch the market chop for a couple hours. Watched Trump's speech and... or watched Trump's press conference. And then shut it down and did other things for the remainder of the day. I know. I know. I know, Khaled. I told you guys, my one glaring weakness in my trading has been shorting the market. Always has been. So I realize it's probably the worst time to try and learn to short the market. But my thought process is, if I can do it in the most difficult market conditions to short the market, I should be able to do it when the market turns bearish. Right? I got so sick of watching all these perma bears catch these 500-point down days and me sitting on the sidelines, just because if you're not in from the top, you're not catching a good entry on that move down. Like, it just doesn't happen. It's hard to hop on board because it happens so fast and so violently that you enter and you're risking a 50-point pullback on you. I'm getting better at it. I just am having a problem with my take profits. That, like, my targets to the downside aren't fully getting hit. And I think it's because we're in a bull market, right? So price is not getting to the natural next buy level. Buyers are keeping it up. But who knows? We'll get there. We will get there. Yeah, Khaled, like, you really had on the short side, you really need to, on the violent days when there's high volatility, you really need to be executing from near the top. Otherwise, you're just not hopping on board. And even then, I've caught the top on days, but what'll happen is it'll sell off 120 points and then it'll retrace 80 of those points, 90 of those points before it finally sells off and really breaks to the downside. And so you get trailed out. And then it's hard to re-enter because you've had a 90-point bounce back up. So it's tough. I don't know how you perma bears do it. No idea. I've always been the person to buy the dip and just sit in the trade forever. Yeah, Brad, it really is. The reoffering of price right now is crazy. Crazy. Fletcher, nah, sell the one green candle, he says. No, it's not that simple. When that one green candle is 90 points to the top side, yeah, that's hard to sell. That is hard to sell. Yeah, Daniel, I agree. Right? Like, the odds are in... Look, the odds are in your favor. Heavily skewed in your favor if you're playing the long side. If you're buying the dips, the odds are heavily skewed in your favor. There's 100 years of market evidence to say the market goes up the majority of the time. 80% of the time, the market is going up. 75 to 80%. Cup and handle, zoom out. I don't know. Just looks like we're stair-stepping up. Like, what I'd really like to see, guys, is this get traded again. I'd really like to see 250 to 270 at least get traded again. And quite frankly, below 250, this could be a straight move back down into 22K. This was a straight move up. If we get back down below this area, this could be a pretty good sell. A 250 point sell. Stairway to heaven, zoom out. But yeah, I mean, we are just stair stepping up, right? Like, that's what we're doing. Level to level, and stair stepping up. This is the first time we've kind of seen weakness in the move up. You know, where we've kind of attempted to reclaim below a level, but now it's bouncing off and might be setting up for another launch just to stair step and chop here for a little bit. Like, it's not ideal market conditions right now. Moon. So, I don't know. You know, it's really hard, honestly, for me to be short until we're back down here. But I feel like we need a pullback of some kind. I don't know how people are still continuing to jump on the bid up here. I would like some downside so that I can ride that train to all-time highs. But we just might not get it. I mean, we could just keep going higher. James says 22,488 on the way. Yeah, I mean, look, you've got I mean, this must be, let's see, this must be yesterday's overnight high, is what I'm guessing. This blue line is. Or no, this is yesterday's overnight highs. Yeah, Daniel, I mean, look, when you've had this big of a move up, like, zoom out to the daily, and, like, this is crazy, right? I realize that the Quant Tower front month contract shows that we've already traded all-time highs, but all-time highs is actually up here. If you pull up TradingView and go to their continuous contract, you'll see that there has been price traded up here. James, inverse head and shoulders, just throwing chart pattern trades out there. Yeah, I want to say it's just shy of 22,800. But I mean, this bounce off the daily 20 SMA is really strong. But I'd like for it to roll over and come back and test that one more time before we do go a little bit higher. The only problem that we have is, oh no, is Paul around tonight? Is Paul up here at 550? Nope, only 176. So we have 176 block up here at 550. So there's 200 orders stacked in through here. But yeah, I mean, we got interest all the way up into 23K. Look at the double top. Yeah, Brad, she doesn't know. She's probably looking at what I'm looking at right now and not realizing that the U contract had been moving and trading prior to rollover. And it was trading 200 and I think 40 points above where the M contract was trading. And this was the high. So it's, yeah, it's got to be up here somewhere. So yeah, Roman, to the upside. What do you mean, like right now to the upside? Yeah, Fletcher, no, this isn't all-time high yet. We haven't hit it just yet. You were half listening, Fletch. It's all good. We got 94 people in here right now. Yeah, guys, if you could hit that thumbs up button for me, I would appreciate it. If you're new here, my name is Wes. You want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. I have no idea what I'm doing as far as streaming is concerned, and I have a little bit of an idea what I'm doing as far as trading is concerned. Hi, I'm with the band. How are you? I missed out saying we were having so much fun. I mean, yeah, we do, guys, right? The vibes are always high. You guys always bring the good vibes. I always have a good time on these streams. I mean, it's why I do them. You know, if I didn't have a good time, I wouldn't be streaming. Full-time, profitable, helpful, and available. Yeah, yo, Jim. Keyword available. Yeah, there's not many people just, streaming at night, right? I mean, there's just not. I tried the RTH thing. They're just, everybody's watching the PWs and the trades by Mats and the nutty bars and the Alpines of the world during those hours. The sales pitches, yeah. I mean, that's what it is during the day, right? I'm better than Nutty Bar. I appreciate it, Fletch. No, those guys have been doing it a long time. You know, they've got big followings. They've got loyal followings. Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate you. They've got loyal followings, you know? I mean, I'm not going to be stealing viewers from them. They have the ability to sling big size, copy 30 accounts if they want to, because they get accounts on the regular from these props. They've got big exclusive contracts with these prop firms. So it's a different world. Fletcher, I tell you what, like one of these days I'll drop an RTH stream. It'll probably be more like an afternoon power hour type thing. But one of these days I will drop another surprise RTH stream. It'll happen. It'll happen. Obviously the movement, well, today the movement wasn't much better than what it is right now. Like the market wasn't moving a whole lot more than it is currently. There was drama with Trey today. Did I hear about it? What's up, Bruce? Bruce, I had one trade this morning. I made $500 and was done. I'm with the band. Yeah, with Tradeify. The chat was telling me earlier about all that. But I really heard nothing about it. What's up, Tony? But I don't really keep, like I said, I don't really keep up with the drama. I don't really watch many streaming traders a whole lot. I actually did watch a little bit of Trades by Matt this morning, just to go in there and say hello. He wasn't doing any trading. He was watching the Trump press conference. Hey, thanks for the sub, Johnny. I appreciate you. I mean, are we just going to grind back up into 540, 550-ish? That big block's sitting up there at 550. I don't know what I like here. I like nothing, so I will sit on my hands and talk to you guys a little bit more. ES is coming back into that 6150 area. I'm going to watch what ES does there. If we reject there and get back underneath central pivot here around 22,465, I might try the short. We still have some volume below 40 here. I might try the short targeting 420. So yesterday's point of control. Yeah, Johnny, I know. Like, this is, this could launch. I mean, it really could. I would prefer the pullback into this daily 20 SMA. I just don't think we're going to get it. It's already tried to get back below it twice and has with zero success doing so. For those of you that are interested, these lines that you see on my 5-minute or this daily chart, the red line is the daily 20 SMA. The blue line is the daily 50. The white line is the daily 100, and the yellow line or gold line is the daily 200. I mean, we are extended though to the top side, guys. This is... Usually you like these moving averages to be a little closer to each other. Like, these three are all tied together, but the daily 20 is just runaway. Runaway freight train. Golden Cross, he says. Yeah. Yep. Golden Cross. NQ to 25K. James, I mean, you might be right. Obviously, eventually you will be right. You know, at some point, NQ is going to be trading at 40K. I mean, it's just the way that the market works. But I can see 25K easy by the end of this year, for sure. Yeah, I'm watching ES right now, Johnny. It's on my charts, just so you guys know. I'm watching all 4 indexes. I just mainly trade the NQ. So this is the YM, this is RTY. And then ES is hiding over here behind the DOM surface. So I trade them. I have them all there. And then on another monitor that's not on the stream, I have my higher time frame charts for all of those as well. Sin, nothing will happen tonight. You could be right. You definitely could be right. Actually, Sin, something is happening tonight. We're hanging out, brother. We're vibing. Yep, exactly. Thanks, Jay Mills. I appreciate you. Yep, we just chill, we vibe. Hang out. You guys control me a little bit if you so choose. I'm with the band NYM, the Dow Jones Futures. YM. Johnny, you building a short with micros? I mean, like I said, guys, I want the pullback before the launch. I'm watching ES at that 6150 area right now. I kind of wanted to test it one more time, and then we'll see if we get a strong reaction off of it or not. That'll give us a pretty good indication on what we're going to see for the rest of the night. If not, if it pushes through 6150, we're probably going to go test those prior highs up there. Maybe 6155 could serve as resistance as well. But I don't see much above 6150. Yeah, Brad, that's the make or break it line for this session. Yeah, Johnny, the one nice thing about ES is while it doesn't move as much as NQ and the money doesn't build as fast, you don't get wicked out of a whole lot either. NQ has this wicky, nasty action that happens. Sometimes that's annoying. Honestly, I like I like NQ. It's a bad drug. It's a bad drug. Yeah, Daniel, it is. It's wiki. It likes to wiki out of trades. Or wick your stops. Or it's bad. Sometimes it's bad. But it's addicting. Bitcoin has better movement, James says. Actually, let's see what gold is doing. Gold looks like a decent long opportunity, right? I mean, you had straight down through here, straight up. We're back above this support. Gold looks like a decent long opportunity. It's hard to buy gold, though, when the markets are pumping up. I mean, you could probably take the long here from 33.47, catch 33.56. It's already kind of pumping away from it, though. I would want the entry just a little bit lower. It's like 33.35 set up as a decent support area. $33.30. Kelvin, so I tried trading RTY for a minute. I don't fully understand how it moves. It moves a little similar to YM, but I've noticed it likes to slow grind you if you're not in the right spot. If I'm wrong on a trade, I'd rather be wrong immediately than watch something just slowly melt your way, you know? And that's kind of what it does to me. Because I never really studied the chart or how it moved. I just kind of winged it. Gene, you would short gold? I don't know. For me to short gold, I would need it to be below here. I would need it to reclaim below 33.43 or 33.44-ish. I mean, we're kind of uptrending right now on it. Oh, nice Fletch. I mean, it's looking like we're probably going to run these highs. What happens above there? I don't know. Psych level 500. All right, we're right at that 6150 area on ES. Let's see what happens here. Had a nice reaction around this area prior. This might be worth the short. I don't know, though. I'm just not seeing any selling. And if there is selling, it's getting absorbed. $30 minutes for 10 points is like ES, Fletcher says. Yeah, Fletch. I mean, this is... Yeah, Bailey, like... I'm just scared that if we get above 6150, the move to 6155 could be fairly quick. Oh, Kev, you were hoping for 61.51 before the close? Yeah. Daniel, you've been here. But yeah, but Daniel, your entry's so good, you haven't had any real retrace. It's just kind of been slowly grinding up. So you actually have a good spot. 35 points tonight in this action. It's a heck of a trade, brother. Heck of a trade. Well, looks like we got 105 people tuned in right now. Thank you for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and want to support the channel, please do so. Also, if you could and you're just showing up, hit that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo. I can't thank you all enough for tuning in. Like I said, the channel growth recently has been amazing. I never anticipated it, never expected it. Still don't know what I'm doing here as far as streaming is concerned, but I'm trying. Yeah, T, I'm right there with you. Like, everything in me wants to short this market. Here's the problem, guys, is like my instincts are telling me there's going to be one more big rug pull before we go trade all-time highs. But I've thought that before as we were approaching all-time highs, and I've just gotten wrecked trying to short near all-time highs before. So I'm very tentative with my short positions. I'll move them to break even really quickly. So it's very difficult. It's almost like PTSD, you know? Like, I remember all those times that I just either got in a trade and slowly got ground out at all-time highs. It just kept going higher. But it comes back on you so fast. All right. Asian opening range highs here is acting. It's kind of rejecting a little bit, but I feel like we need to run this top side a little bit. Yeah, it's just, it's very difficult, right? Because it's almost like they tease you. They'll give you a quick spike down of 30, 40 points, and then it will come back up, and you'll short it. It will stall out for a minute, and then it will launch. And it's like, okay. All right, what are we doing here? There'll be all sorts of aggressive selling, and then it will all those sellers will just keep getting absorbed. And then at a certain point, you know, those sellers have to cover, which just makes the market go higher. They got a hedge to cover their losses, so they enter the market in long positions to start making some of it back. I don't know. It's very difficult trading. That's why ideally I would like to pull back before we hit all-time highs to a reasonable level so that I can ride that train up for a couple months. Oh, T, there's a lot of us in the chat right there with you. Ask Fletcher if Fletcher's still here. Fletcher is... Fletcher, it'll probably be a swing position. If it comes back to the right area, I will buy more. Swing position. I bought on my long term at 17K on the Nas. I loaded up. So my long term is doing great, but I'd like to add more. I would like to add more. Fletcher, you want the best long-term investment advice that you could possibly have? If you don't have a Roth IRA, sink $7 grand into that annually. You're young enough to the point where it will be well worth your investment. Just every year sink $7,000 into a Roth IRA. It's tax-free at retirement, and it's possible that that option won't be around forever. Oh, you got one? Okay. Yep, max that thing out. That's the best investment somebody could make. I think it's 7K is max contribution. $7K and $8K for old farts like you who are too poor to contribute. Depends on age. Yeah, Charles, you're right. It does depend on your age. I think the older you are, the more you can, the more the max contribution is, but yeah, there you go, Kevin. Yeah, it's $7 grand. $7 grand for under 50 years of age. $8 grand for those over 50. But yeah, the best investment advice I have for anybody is to get a Roth IRA at an early, young age and max that baby out every year. Max contribution. Yeah, I'm looking at it too. It's not breaking through 6150. I'm thinking about it as well. We're kind of range bound. Let's give it a shot. I'll risk to above these swing highs. Risk to like 490-ish. Target 460. Yeah, Gixer, like it's the best investment advice I can give anybody. Yeah, Chase, I'm short right now. We came into volume, POC flipped up into volume. We're close to that 6150. It had a hard rejection earlier on ES. Top of the range kind of deal. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll give it, 13 points. If it gets really heavy, man, buyers really just absorbed any of that selling right there. If it gets really heavy, I will probably drop my stop or drop my take profit down to 40. Kev, you think I'm wrong? Yeah, I've been known to be wrong before. I do have losing trades. If it gets back towards 470, I'll probably go to break even on this, but I'm going to let it ride out. If we can push down below these wicks right here, I'll be happy with it. I'll probably go break even at that point. Yeah, Kev, I don't pay attention to any of those indicators that you use, brother. That's not how I trade. Don't care what your 22R, your 15-minute, your 80R, your 200R, or your 4 hours say. Just don't care. This is the problem with streaming right here. Just to give you guys a heads up. Everybody's telling you what you're doing wrong. Everybody's got a signal. Everybody's got a trade idea. You get into a trade and everybody judges it. And then what do? You look at your P&L and you're like, oh, it's just kind of chopping my entry right now. Do I get out of this thing for break even, or do I let it ride or play out? I mean, if it's going to break out, it's going to be quick, right? Jean, I trade on Quant Tower. Yeah, I'm not liking the fact that we're not having that immediate reaction here. For sure. We're kind of hanging out above that opening range. The Asian opening range, 30-minute high here. So I need to be careful. In fact, I should probably just bring my stop down and take this stop out if it makes a new high at this point. Not risk as much. So I'll risk to like 83. Because if we're going to reject, it's going to reject right here. You think Kevin has the Holy Grail indicator, Gixer? Yeah, Kevin's got a lot of indicators. I've been trading with Kevin, just so you guys know. Kevin and I are good friends. It's not a burn on him at all. He knows I don't pay attention to it. We've been trading together a long time. For all you out there. So Kevin, I hope you're not offended by anything I said. Yeah, I don't trade any ICT concepts or anything like that either. Fletch, for sure. Every time if somebody says something ICT, I just laugh. We got 110 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. The streams have been amazing during Globex. I can't thank you guys enough for all the love and support. If you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. This just is not moving, is it? Like, am I really going to have to sit in this? Normally, I'd like to see short side react a little bit more. But we're not even creating new lows on any of these 5-minute candles right now. Now there's all this volume stacking in higher. Yeah, Fletch, I'm thinking about killing it too. It's just not getting any kind of movement to the downside. We'll see if I can get out for break even. There's just no selling. All right, it's break even or full profit at this point. Why did that not take me out for a break even? Out of curiosity. How did that miss me? Did you guys see that? Like, why am I not out right now? Explain that to me. There we go. All right, I'm out. Kev says, I was short 27 minis. Wes told you to get out at 1500. If I would have listened to my indicators, it would have been a 40K win. Well, Kev, why didn't you? Why didn't you? Why'd you listen to me then? Oh, I know, T. I mean, that's just the way it works. For sure. Yeah, it's rejecting 50. I just, you got nervous because I said so. Oh, man. I'm glad that I have that much influence. Oh, nice, Johnny. Yeah, I mean, look, it might have worked out there. I mean, Mason, it's not quite all-time highs yet. Not yet. We still got another 200, 300 points up to go, but But yes, here we are again, Mason. Yes, here we are again. Oh, yeah, Gixer. For sure. For sure. Kevin doesn't trade with stops. Just to give you or maybe he does now. But he used to not trade with stops. Right? There was just no stop. It was 27 minis. Let's go for it all. Oh, this is going to be extremely annoying if this thing comes all the way back to 60. No stops, only ads. Yeah, so when I'm telling him to get out with the 1500, I'm thinking, bro, you got profit. That's 27 minis. No, Chase, I'm not interested in this. It's starting to get pretty jumpy. You got volume split on either side right now. I had the entry that I wanted, and it wicked me out before it made the move. It would have wicked me out a couple times, though, when it was jumping around there. What's up, Rye? How are you? No, you want the entry from higher, Chase. The short side's really hard to trade right now. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Yeah, the stream is doing good these days. This is about, I mean, we're sitting on, I don't know how many viewers right now. 103 it looks like. Something like that. But we're pretty consistently around 100 at this point. We've gotten up near 170 on one of the streams as well. Like I said, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy what's happening. Thank you, sir. What's up, Jeff? How are you? Hey, Chase. That's why I don't want the short down there. That's right there is why I don't want the short. Oh, no. Do we have Paul hanging out tonight? Who is this guy down here? No, it's just a 100 block. Jeez, you were long 8 minis, Kev? Are you trading evals again, Kev? Fletcher, who is Paul? Paul is... It's the spoofer. The massive size spoofer. He'll put 400 blocks on and then pull them as price gets 5 points away. Pull them higher or lower depending upon where he is. Oh, 8 micros? Okay, Kev. That makes a little more sense now. I know, T. It's so hard. It's so difficult. It's just difficult to short this market right now. It really is. Like, even if you're in at a good spot, right? Like, look at this move. You know, even if you had the central pivot short here from 65, you caught a 25-point move down, and the very next candle was nearly a full retrace. In fact, it was a full retrace. Is he really Paul, or is he just Phil's cousin? Fletcher, who's Annan's cousin Paul? You like him already. No, Paul is the name that that Mason gave to spoofing. Large orders spoofers. Phil is ICT's market maker who targets him. Oh no. Phil jumps right into ICT's bowl of turtle soup. I wish I was better at scalping. Like Brian, if you're still here, did you catch that little scalp down? Yeah. What's up, Chris? Globex is hard to trade for me too. Guys, just for reference, I never really traded Globex until I started streaming Globex. Globex was my time where I would be away from the charts, you know, watching a movie or something like that. Relaxing, not spending time at the desk. So this kind of movement and what's going on right now for me is different. I'm learning on the fly, trying to learn, like, practice my scalping during Globex a little bit more. Because I generally target 50 plus point trades during RTH is what I target. So targeting 20 points seems, it's very difficult for me to find 20 point moves or less. Some people kill it in these environments. I'm not very good. Like, I want to say the move is down here, but I don't know. Yeah, Nate, doesn't that get really noisy though? Like, don't you get a lot of like mixed signals when you're like even on the minute I get mixed signals. Like I've said before, my brain just does not process information as quickly as some. So like my strategy is slow developing. You know, I'm usually very, very patient to wait for price to be at key areas in order for me to execute. Just on these Globex streams, you don't always get that. Or during the Globex session, at least. But I definitely prefer the 5-minute over those lower time frames. Yeah, T, I'm not very good at it either. Yeah, like I said, I just don't I don't process information or data quickly enough to execute on something like on those lower time frames. There's plenty of people who do it very well. Brian Trades is one of those people, actually. He can scalp a market. That man can scalp a market. But he's had a lot of practice with it. You know, he's been trading 20 plus years. I can't do it. Less is more. TradingView logs you out when you're moving your stop. And now $200 is now 40 when you log back in. TradingView's glitching like that? Let's do a poll. Up or down, Sin says. I don't know how to do polls on my end. I gotta learn how to do a poll. If Mason's still... I don't even know if Mason's still awake or not, but if he's still watching, he can engage a poll. So we still got over 100 people in here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the love and support. I appreciate you. Hit that thumbs up button for me if you could. If you're new here and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. A coin flip would be more productive, T says. I mean, you're not wrong. Peep the 1 minute right now. 100 the new minimum. Yeah, you have like it's been unreal. Every stream we've had over 100 people in the streams. It's just been getting better. Yeah, Daniel, nice. That's what the community's all about. I'm glad you guys are communicating in the voice chat. The voice chat seems to be pretty active. I'm glad you guys have all joined and are being active participants in there. That's how you learn. Kevin and I have traded together for 2 years. So I know Kevin's trading very well. And he knows mine very well. Yeah, Chris, I'm shocked at how successful everything has been with the growth and everything. You know, a lot of times you get a lot of different kind of personalities in a big group like that, and it's toxic from time to time. But yeah, when I look over at the voice chat, there's generally between 8 and 12 people in there these days, trading all day. It's nice to see. You had to teach what love was today, Kevin? That's what's going on in those voice chats? Guys, this is messy. The NQ is messy right now. You missed a good one today. Fletch sounds like. What's up, Forrest? You're off work? Congrats, brother. There's not I wish I could say there was a setup for you right now. Maybe somebody in the chat is seeing something that I'm not. But it just looks like a lot of chop currently. Oh, nice. Yeah, Flash. The best setup is grabbing a drink / smoke and then kick back, my brother. Yeah, Forrest, we're chilling. I mean, we are chilling. Vibes are high. Don't get me wrong. Vibes are high in the chat. I'm sure people are going to be tuning out soon because, well, the markets aren't moving and I'm not in a trade. What am I up right now? I'm up $260 on the session. Yeah, $260 on the session. Yeah, Forrest, there's absolutely zero reason to click a button right now. Zero reason. So you are good. We're just chopping volume here. We got point of control at 477. We got 30-minute opening range Asian highs right there at that same spot. Until it makes a move away from this area, I'm just not interested. I tried it once. I tried shorting the 480 area. Got stopped out, break even. Most of the time, the problem is a goofy moderator. Yeah, Forrest, tell him. Click that like button. It's like 68 people have clicked the like button. it's kind of interesting to see the people, the old, like, the people who remember me from the Good Gains Discord are starting to catch me in their recommended feeds all of a sudden and freaking out. You know, like, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Wes? I'm like, well, I've been here the whole time. I've been around. Oh, we're back over 100 viewers right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. ES price just bounced off VWAP, Johnny. Yeah, it's still just in that 3-point range. 150 to 147. Yeah, Chris, I'm kind of leaning to that side as well. I mean, we've been on stream for, what, an hour and a half only? And there has not been much of anything in that time span. Like, streams, put it this way. Streams started right here. And it's just slow grind up and then completely sideways. Sin, you can make a joke, but you won't. Later, Kev. Enjoy your evening. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. We giving advice? Wesh on the kitchen TV, dishes going, chill vibe. Forrest, nice. Yeah, what are you making? What are you making in the kitchen, Forrest? Yeah, T. So here's the thing. Since you're new here, I'll explain. I'm not one of these gurus, right? I'm never going to sell you a course. I'm never going to force any sales on you. I'm never going to. I have affiliate links, and you're free to use them if you want to support the channel for the best available discount with the props that I have affiliates with. But that's your choice, obviously. it's about the process. It's not about posting huge gains. It's not about posting massive account balances. It's about learning how to trade. There's no safe space for those beginning traders anymore in our niche, and I kind of want to provide that again. My good friend Banana Bread Trades, he has a YouTube channel as well. He's kind of the same. We just want to see people succeed. You know, like I wish there would have been more of that around when I was learning. You know, it's not about my account balances. It's about your guys' account balances. Yeah, T, exactly. T, there's a free, we offer a free trading Discord. They're hanging out in there all day, trading together for the most part. It's called Level Up. There's a link in the description down below the video, or you can type in !Discord, and there will be a link that pops up in the chat. What's up, Z? I'm good. I'm good. The trading was meh today, but I'm doing all right. How are you? Yeah, life begins today. Yeah, like I have affiliates, right? It only makes sense to have them, but I'm not gonna sit here and heavily promote. Like, if you want to support me when you decide you want to purchase an eval, and if you want to purchase one that I have affiliate codes with, feel free to do so. It'll offer you the best available discount, but that's not what it's about. Tom, I trade on Quant Tower trading platform. It's generally free if you're with prop firms. It's one of the free available options. I like it. Easy to use, pretty intuitive, pretty customizable. Oh, nice, Z. GG's. Don't rush it. That last $100 is the hardest $100 on those things. Derek, I'm a full-time trader. Full-time. This is my job. I need a sponsor. No, Bruce. My go-to for all things Quant Tower is Banana Bread Trades. A lot of traders that I trade with use Quant Tower as well. So I have, like, the indicator that you see that points out yesterday's high. All these little price points here is custom code. Like, it's not available specifically on Quant Tower. Somebody privately wrote the code for this. You're about to buy a couple 500K? Z? Woo! Going for it. Bruce, Gary trades. He only has stuff for Sierra charts, I want to say. I don't think he has anything for Quant Tower anymore. I have never, Tom, I've never traded with Trade Day. I have an affiliate, but I have not traded with them yet. Currently, the newest prop firm that I'm trying out, and I'll let you know how it goes. I haven't started. I haven't even placed a trade on the eval yet. I bought it on Sunday. Is Lucid. The reason why I like them is because once you have a live account, they allow swing trade positions. But the rules are pretty similar to all the other props. You know, the 50K is 3 grand profit target, 2 grand drawdown. You can pass in a day. But it's very, very new, so I don't know a whole lot about them. Your Lucid doesn't show the gap that my 5-minute does, Fletch? What gap are we talking about here? Am I blind? I don't really see a gap. The 5 minute that just opened? Oh, you mean how price skipped here? Let's see if I refresh, if anything changes. Yeah, it looks like price just moved in that half a second that this candle printed. I mean, there's those kind of gaps all over the place during Globex session. Yeah, Bruce. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he only has stuff for Sierra charts. Yeah, Fletcher, I'm not sure. I want to obviously obviously they're on Rhythmic, but when you're with these props, they all have their own like Rhythmic paper server that they'd sign up with Rhythmic, so there's subtle differences. Right? It probably should roughly be the same though. So we still got 100 people in here. If you're new here, actually, it just dropped to like 94 people. If you're new here and want to support the channel, like I said before, consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, smash that thumbs up button for me if you could for the algorithm. It looks like we're up to 80 thumbs up now. Very nice. Very nice. You guys are real ones. Fletcher, I'm looking at you. Yeah, it definitely looks different, for sure. Oh, Derek, cheers. Cheers. Yeah, a lot of the people from Good Gains are just now finding me again. They're definitely shocked when I do make an appearance either in Good Gains or Trades by Match streams. Someone usually notices and points it out. I get the feeling a lot of people missed my trading plans. I get that feeling a lot. Fletcher. You guys have me on a pedestal that I do not deserve. I can tell you that. Oh, nice, Chris. GG's. Yeah, the plans are good, right? Like, I see the market really, really well. I wish I could only execute as well as the plans lay out all the time. You know, I get in the problem of having to adapt instead of being patient enough to wait for it to come to me. But yeah. Nice, Jeff. Yeah, you guys will find massive value in those trading plans. They are well worth the $5 a month for the channel membership. They really are. Like one day of those trading plans and just blindly following them, it seems like, will be a lifetime worth of that $5 a month. 100%. Yeah, Forrest. From time to time, as we get more people in, I will post a freebie for people, you know, just so they have an idea about what is involved in those trading plans. I'm with the band. They're private, so I had to come up with a way to incentivize channel memberships, those people that support my YouTube channel on that level. So those names that you see in green, they pay $5 a month. Havaz, I usually start at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's generally when I start the stream. But I had to find a way to incentivize those people that do that and kind of say thank you and pay it back for them. So they're the ones who have access to my trading plans every morning. I usually post them by like, I don't know, 8:30, 8:45 a.m. Eastern Standard in the Level Up Discord on that private channel. Oh, cheers, I'm with the band. Yeah, like you said, you guys don't have to do it, right? It's just the way that I say thank you to those people that do. Those that have the green names, you can ask them if it's worth it or not. I don't want to answer that. But I generally see the market pretty well in the mornings. I lay out a trade idea for you. It pretty much tells you what I'm looking for. As price approaches a key level, I'll pick a key level area of interest, and I'll have a trade plan laid out on both sides depending upon which way price breaks away from that key level. And then I'll have the target set. Usually target 1. You want his levels, no glazing. Usually target 1, I'm about 90% certain if certain things line up that it's going to get hit. Target 2, if target 1 gets hit, I'm about 75% certain that that is going to get hit as well. And then target 3, I'm about 50% if target 2 gets hit. Yeah, just ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you usually, when you're short side, like that was my full target almost right there on my trade. I had the right idea. You guys remember when Kevin was telling me, I don't agree with your trade? my 22, and there's full target right there. My 22R, my 80R, my 4-hour fib, my... Z, no, like, so my plan is fully, like, my trading plan is fully based on RTH open, right? Like I said, I never really traded Globex. Prior to this, I would let Globex in London trade, and that would kind of build my trade plan around what happened on the overnight in the previous day and what's happened for the week. So that's kind of what I build my trading plans around. So I don't really come into Globex sessions with any kind of plan. I know, Chris, trust me. I know. Like, if we can get a clean break of... Man, even this is a scary short. Even if you get a clean break, there's just not a lot of volume. So you might not get any follow through on any kind of breakout play. Like right now, in an ideal world, a break below 457 here. What's up, Smokey? How are you? Would generally be a flush out for me. That's what I would be thinking. But there's just no volume. The biggest order on the books is up here at 550. Make you some money, Smokey? Smokey, you made enough money, brother. You made... Smokey, you've been trading really, really well. Really, really well. Better than me, that's for sure. Yeah, it's looking pretty sideways right now, Sin. I don't know. I'm trying to wait it out. Like, I'm trying to see if we can catch something, but man, the slow grind up, the slow grind down. I mean, Smokey, I'm comfortable with what I make, right? I'm just not posting those 4K days every single day like you are, right? I'm usually somewhere around that 1,000 to 2,000 mark. That's like my average day. Today I made $500 and walked away because I just saw that price was kind of just grinding around. Hey, I'm with the band. Appreciate you. Hey, make sure that you make sure that you link your YouTube account with your Discord profile, and make sure, obviously, that you're a member of Level Up. I never know who's a member and who's not, because those names differ a lot. But make sure you join Level Up if you haven't, and then make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have full access to those trading plans. You'll be able to see all my past trading plans. Oh, I appreciate it, Smokey. Real recognize real. You know, I feel good about my trading because really good traders say that to me, that they're like, yo, you see things really, really well, which leads me to believe that I'm with the band. Just go onto your YouTube search bar and type in the search bar, link YouTube to Discord. And there will be a quick, like, 2-minute video to show you exactly how to do it. It's really quick and easy. It's not hard. But when you have... what we're thinking about, like, when really good traders recognize something that you're doing that's really, really good, obviously it makes you feel good. It makes you feel like you're on the right path. You know? I have a lot of really good traders that are behind me, that have supported me. I have surrounded myself with those kind of people. So to you beginning traders out there, surround yourself with successful, good traders. Ask the right questions and do enough work to prove to them that you're willing to do the work after you ask those questions. They're not just going to give you the keys to the Lambo, right? Because they had to work to get to where they're at. So ask the right questions. Don't be a quote-unquote blob. And I guarantee your trading will reap all the benefits. Right? It will show in your P&L. Yeah, Fletch, you remember the blobs? Yeah, I mean, look, guys, it's hard. Yeah, Smokey, I'm still in the... Like, my account balances are healthy. They're good, right? Most people out there would say they're great. I'm just not... Everybody asks me, why don't I size up? I'm just not comfortable doing it just yet. I don't know why. I'm just not comfortable doing it just yet. You know, I'm wrong enough or take enough break evens to realize that, hey, if I'm not comfortable doing it, why am I going to try and fix something that's not broken kind of spot, you know? Havaz, the name of the Discord is called Level Up. Kim, how do I use the gray boxes like zones? Where do I expect possible changes in directions? Okay, so the gray boxes that you see on my chart are areas that I define as key support and resistance levels, right? Not all levels are the same. Not all levels are equal. But what I use them for is to define my risk and entries around said key level. Like, really, the level here is actually 450. Like, it's not 460 or 440. It's 450. So I have 10 points on either side of that. So if I was expecting support to hold, or if I saw support holding up, my long entry would be around 460 on the reclaim above this box. And I would be in a long position targeting 540. Stop just below 440. However, in this example, because we have a lot of chop here, I'm choosing not to execute around this level right now. You can see this is kind of, we call it a GFZ, get F zone, because you're more than likely going to get trailed out, right? But this is the way that I trade. I trade level to level. If I can get a big move from 2 levels, I'll catch it. But usually distance in between my levels is, 50 to 60 points. Nice, Johnny. Fletcher, not always, right? Like, the levels aren't always as flat as like 450. Sometimes the actual pinpoint level will be like 53.5. That's why you'll see really good traders like Smokey there has figured out how almost to the tick where he wants to execute. Like he'll call out a level, you know, 58.25 or something like that. That's really the level. I just use these levels to define my risk and acceptance of the reaction at that specific level, right? So sometimes the level might be closer to this extreme, sometimes the level might be closer to this extreme, but based on how the NAS likes to move in these whole number increments, that's why I have my risk defined the way that I do. Like, I use the extremes as confirmation, in other words. And it's just, I do it that way because it's easy for my brain to compute, hey, if price gets back above this area, it's for sure going to have at least a move in the other direction. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't like to execute in the middle. Do I always stick to that? No. Unfortunately, I still make mistakes and have glitches in the system, and not as mechanical as I'd like to be, so to speak. Oh, Kim, cheers. Yeah, a lot of people saw that free trading plan. I posted those for a long time in Good Gains Trades by Matt's Discord, and that's how a lot of people know who I am. They've developed a reputation for being very accurate. I don't suggest always blindly following them, obviously, you know, develop your own trading plan, but they're there kind of as a guide, right? Like, develop your own trading plan, then go read my trading plans and see how close you are. Smokey, you're here to keep me straight. Yeah. I mean, I still have lots to learn, guys. I'm by no means the greatest trader on earth. I will never claim to be, right? I just found something that works for me, that's simple, that most people can most people can grab onto and follow along and say, hey, okay, it is possible, right? Like, it is possible. It's almost so simple that people don't believe in it sometimes, you know? But trading we make trading way harder on ourselves than it really is. I mean, every good trader will tell you that. It's hard, don't get me wrong, but we make it harder on ourselves with our emotions and our psychology than the actual physical act of trading really is. It's as easy as looking left. We are our own worst enemies in this thing. But yeah, guys, I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. Like, it means the world to me. I'm still shocked at how much the channel's grown here. All right, Roman, cheers. Like, it's been real. Community health counselor? No, Forrest. Forrest, I was a business analyst in a prior life. What up, R-Dub? I was a business analyst for a major corporation. Yeah, Roman. Roman, GG's, brother. You've been killing it too. GG's on all the payouts. I mean, that's 4 straight weeks of payouts. That's great. I gave up the 9 to 5 with paid vacation, Fletch says. No, like, look, I realized that I didn't want to do what I was doing. The corporate grind is very hard. Like, it's very, very hard. You're kind of limited at certain points unless you know the right people. and I didn't know the right people. I had a good stable job, but I had enough in the bank to say, okay, this is what I want to do. I've got 2 years to get there. And I set out to do it. And within a year, I had already said, okay, now I have 5 years to do it. You know, within a year and a half. So it's worked out. Fletcher, I turned the corner. Like I said, it was probably like month 8 or month 9 for me where I finally got to that point where I was starting to see profitability. It wasn't massive profitability, but it was profitability nonetheless. But I scaled appropriately with those first accounts that I had. So I've been able to hold on to my accounts for a long time and take a lot of payouts. And now I'm to the point where I don't take a lot of payouts anymore. I take them maybe once or twice a year because I just don't have the need for it. And then I put it into my LLC and I pay myself an annual salary. Like, that's what I do. Am I getting a cost of living raise this year? Oh, man. I guess, yeah, in a way. Oh, like a partnership with your wife, Chris? So I went with an S. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You would have to talk to somebody else. I don't know all the specifics and what would be better for tax purposes, right? When you're involving another partner like that. In fact, I need to learn all that as well. Because of this venture that's going on now. I have another person involved with the YouTube channel. So I've got to figure it all out. I'm not sure specifics on that. The past plans, I'm with the band. Go to WE Trading Plans under the morning prep section. And let me know if you can see it there. Yeah, you should be able to see all the past trading plans. Yeah, Smokey. So, like, definitely have the LLC. Like, everything's a write-off if you have the LLC. Any commissions and fees that you pay in your trading journey, your desk, the room that you actually trade in is considered an office. You can write off a part of the electric bill. There's a lot of write-offs, a lot of money that can be saved there. You can purchase a car if you wanted to and save some money on a car purchase. Just put it under the LLC. Yep. Yeah, Smokey. I would highly recommend doing it. Later on with the band. Yeah, like, look, guys. I mean, even a portion of your evaluation costs. Like, if you're a trader, set up an LLC. It's worth it. The write-offs are worth it here in the States. So any of you people abroad, I don't know what your tax situation is or your tax system, but here in the States, if you are trading as a sole proprietor, you need to set up an LLC. You need to do it. It doesn't need to be anything complex, right? Hire your wife and pay her. Yeah, Fletch. Yes, Fletch. You just need to rework. You need to call up the props that you're trading with and have the LLC as the trader on those props. Oh, thanks, Matthew. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. Thanks, Samuel. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. Yeah, Fletcher, like, I can't tell you. Fletcher, we'll talk in DMs about all this later. But I'll fill you in on everything. Yeah, it's still non-professional. Still non-professional. The only way that you would sign up as a professional is if you were hired with like a financial institution, right? Like a bank or you were a financial advisor, or that's the only time that you would ever sign up as a professional. Yeah, RW. No, RW, you're right about that. It has to be a business related vehicle. But yeah. You're about to grab you a drink. Yeah, Goose was on the course this evening. He sent me a picture of himself out on the course. Yep, R-Dub, that is the advantage. That is the advantage. A Lambo. Yeah, okay, Brad. Now that's a stretch. I mean, if you're a well, I don't know. Honestly, if you can afford a Lambo, you don't need the you probably aren't running an LLC anymore. You're probably running a much larger business. Business jet, he says. This is crazy. The conversations we get on when the markets aren't doing anything. Unbelievable. Oh, thanks, Happy Chef. I appreciate you. Thanks for the sub. Welcome to our wacky wild show. For those of you that are new here, we do have a free trading Discord that we all hang out in every day. It's called Level Up. There's a link in the description down below. Feel free to join. We're never going to sell you anything. It's just a nice free trading community where we can learn and grow together. That's it. Brad's full of good ideas. Oh, man, you guys are awesome. The entertainment value here is unbelievable. People are missing out. If they don't see the stream, they're missing out. That's all there is to it. And not because of me. Not because of me. It's because of you guys. Oh, man. Too funny. Just too funny. Do you, Brad? You got a private pilot license? LLCers drive a Civic with a Lambo kit. Yeah. Johnny, the first thing I would invest in, honestly, the first investment you should make would be in the Roth IRA, right? They might not be available forever. I would invest in the Roth IRA, max contribute every year, right? If you're young enough. A single member LLC, you just set up for expenses, really. Not that the business is generating a whole lot of money, but for tax purposes, for your trading, as long, like if you're a profitable trader, or even if you're an unprofitable trader, you can write off losses, you know? Luckily with futures, it's one line and not a bunch of different transactions. What happens if they're no longer available to existing accounts? Oh, no, they can't take your Roth away from you. They can't take your account away from you without paying you out. But Fletch, it's definitely one of those things that's kind of a glitch in the system right now with the way the debt ceiling is in our country, and it's something the U.S. government only offers. So like that's why I say it might go away. It would be a cost cutting measure for them at a certain point, and a relatively easy one. Yeah, RW, I would never buy a Lambo. I would never buy a Lambo. You want to talk about the worst investment you could possibly make in your entire life? It would be that. If you ever want to drive a Lambo, just go rent one for a day. Never buy a car that a 10K bike could beat. Oh, man. I mean, it's kind of true. Brad, you might get an Escalade. Ah, just go for the G-Wagon. Just go for the G-Wagon. Sure, why not? Or go get yourself one of those like Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawks. Those things are quick. Too much attention. Unwanted, Sin says. Yeah, Forrest. I mean, they're beasts. They are beasts. Fletcher's like, I live where they get taken. Yeah. And it's 10 o'clock. Hey, Fletch. Nimkins messaged me earlier and said, hey, I'm waking up at 4 a.m. my time to go to the gym. Are you going to still be streaming? That's like an hour away. I don't know if I'm going to make it another hour. Did they stop making the chargers, though, Forrest? I haven't seen a new model charger in a while. I know they don't make the Challengers anymore for sure, but I can't remember if they make the Chargers anymore, if they discontinued that as well. I really can't remember. Or maybe they only make the top line ones. Maybe they only make the Hellcats. You sold your Lambo in 2018, Jeff? Range Rover autobiography is much better to maintain? Oh, man. Man, guys, I wish I could get into a trade. There's nothing to talk trading wise right now. Like, I feel bad for all the new people who are coming in expecting to learn trading. There's nothing to do. There's nothing to do unless you're looking for 10 points. He's got a Russian fighter training jet? What? Oh, thanks, Meow. I appreciate the sub. You're tuning in. You're tuning in on a crazy evening. There's not much trading going on. I am up $260 on the session, guys. I feel pretty good about that. Oh, he actually flies the thing around, Brad? Mr. Bay. Thanks, brother. Appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow night if you're around. Hopefully the price action's a little bit better than what we got tonight. It's just not moving. I mean, we still got 85 people in here, guys. I don't know how, but we still have 85 people in here. Thanks for tuning in, all of you out there that are not typing in the chat. If you're lurking and want to support the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Like I said, I can't thank you enough for all the love and support. It means the world. It means the world to me. It's shocking. I still can't believe it. You thought hackers were just on the internet, Forrest? Oh, nice, sire. Yeah. Like I said, there's not a lot for me to explain right now, trading-wise, unfortunately. Typically, we are talking more trading than what you're seeing right now. They're just really sleepy markets. Forest, because we're just stuck in a range, kind of, and I don't know when you're going to get those pullbacks. Like, you're seeing a lot of chop, prices reoffering previously traded price, and it's just not worth the risk to be looking for 5-point moves right now and having to risk 5 to 7 on the trade for me. I would need to see a break outside the range and then a retest even of the range in order to get into a position. That's just me. There's other people who can scalp out 5 to 10 points successfully. I've just never been successful doing it. So I know my limitations as a trader. That's why I'm not entering a trade. Does that explain things? It's not worth the risk, in other words. Risk to reward is not great right now. Now is the time that you want to practice your patience. Right? Your ability to not click a button is just as important as your ability to click the button. Keeps accounts alive. Keeps you trading the next day. Oh, nice, Johnny. That's a great purchase. A 2000 Trans Am? Yeah, that's a great purchase. I mean, guys, getting involved in this, while you can make money in this, you have to be extremely good at scalping, right? Every candle is re-offering previously traded price almost. While it looks like it's directional, and it has been directional, it's been very slow. Each of these is 5 minutes. Each of these candles. Price has re-offered previously traded price on the majority of each of these candles. So there just is no entry right now. It's starting to make the move back up there. but it still has to break above point of control. It still needs to run some liquidity to the top side, come back down, and hold as support. So we're a ways away from me entering any kind of trade. There's just nothing there for me. I wish there was. Don't get me wrong. I wish I could get into a trade. But you'll notice, like really good traders have the ability to sit there. They'll have the ability to not trade for an entire day. Really good trading looks boring, guys. It looks extremely boring. I mean, we've got over 700 views on a sleepy market night, so that's... And still 80 people hanging out in here. Oh, it's dropping as we speak. But people are starting to tune out because the markets aren't going anywhere. Yeah, so Kim, I used to stream RTH sessions. There just wasn't the demand for it during RTH. Now during RTH, I generally kind of tune everything out for the first hour or two after I post my pre-market trading plan. I make my money, and then I'll go back in the Discord. You'll see me post screenshots of my trades from time to time in there when they're happening. There's probably one in there from this morning. I'll explain what I'm at, but you kind of know how I'm trading just based off of my trading plans. You'll see the market move, do what it's doing in the morning, and you'll know what I've taken for the most part. You can just ask Fletcher or anybody else that has access to my trading plans. They'll know that roughly what I've taken and where I'm trading at. But yes, I do talk in there. All right, Trev. We'll see you tomorrow night, brother, if you're around. I'll see you tomorrow in the Discord. But yeah, Kim, no, like, definitely if you haven't joined yet, feel free to join. You're more than welcome to ask questions or do anything in there, and I'll respond as quickly as I can. But yeah, I mean, I try to focus up now during the RTH Open and just make my money in those first couple trades and be done for the rest of the day, unless something A+ sets up. Generally, if I'm focused and not paying attention and don't have the outside noise, especially with streaming too. Streaming is very difficult while trading. Brad, no, Albu doesn't get on the streams. He's camera shy. He's very camera shy and has a thick German accent. Kim, you're a blob? Don't be a blob. Just you can talk. Don't be scared to talk in there. Most are willing to help. Obviously, there's a little trolling that goes on in there because boys will be boys. But don't be scared to speak up and say hello or ask questions. People are more than willing to help. I assure you. Everybody in there's really nice for the most part. I realize it doesn't look like that at times, but usually it's just boys trolling boys, and really they're good friends. But yeah, we're all here to help. All of us. I know, Johnny. I'm seeing it pump up now all of a sudden. I just said I wasn't interested, but this little reclaim retest here was ideal, wasn't it? Just took forever to develop. Oh, did you take it, Fletch? Later, Bruce. We'll see ya. Thanks for tuning in. I'm probably gonna call it here shortly as well. Oh, nice, Fletch. The market's just not giving me anything. It's moving too slowly until it isn't. You want to short it, R-Dub? It's such a dangerous game near all-time highs. It really is. Really is a dangerous game. All right, guys. I'm probably going to call it there. I will be back tomorrow night for another Globex session, live stream, 7:45 p.m. Eastern. If you're lurking and haven't hit that subscribe button yet and want to support the channel, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also, if you want to join the Discord down below. And I think there should be a link there. If not, hit !Discord in the chat. Anything else I need to tell y'all before I peace out of here? If you're continuing to trade safe, stay patient. Let's hope tomorrow brings a little better price action than tonight did. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate all of you. Thank you for the love and support. And I will see you all tomorrow evening, 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Peace.